It's Friday, and you know what that means. It's time for your weekly edition of Travel Grunt. I'm your host, Zac Wilson, and I need a vacation. Travel Grunt, brought to you by Daydream Vacations, your ASTA-verified travel advisor. What's up first on the pad of power? That's right, this week in travel news. Check this out. The CDC has decided they will now accept at-home COVID tests for international flights back into the U.S. However, they must be supervised remotely in real time by telehealth. So I don't know if this is really that much easier. For instance, if I go to an all-inclusive resort in Mexico or the Caribbean, almost all of the major brands are providing complimentary on-site testing right there in the clubhouse. So, I mean, that's ridiculously easy. Why would I want to set up a remote telehealth and hope that the internet works with my at-home test? I mean, on paper it sounds good. In reality, probably not that great. Also in travel news, there is a cruise line threatening to skip Florida. What? Florida has the number one, the number two, and the number three port in the world for passenger throughput. The port of Miami, the port in Fort Lauderdale, the port Canaveral out there by Orlando and Disney World. Number four, by the way, is Galveston here in Texas. But why would you skip Florida? Well, the problem is Norwegian Cruise Line has decided to require vaccinations for all of their passengers. Well, in the state of Florida, the governor has recently passed a law that prohibits any business from requiring vaccination or proof of vaccination for goods and services. So how does that affect the cruise lines? Well, I guess we're going to find out. Also in travel news, Celebrity Cruise Lines is going back to the Galapagos Islands with 3 ships. Now, on this one, also vaccines are required. All-inclusive land is available. These are 10 to 16-day experiences and absolutely incredible. They are very careful with the environment. Very few ships get to visit the Galapagos Islands. And if you're into wildlife, if you're into nature, that is definitely on your bucket list. Finally, in travel news, this one really caught my attention. Dracula's Castle in Romania is offering free vaccinations to visitors, marketing it as another kind of sting, blah, blah, blah. What's next on the pad of power? Hey, Zac, what are you daydreaming about? What am I daydreaming about? I'll tell you what I'm daydreaming about. I'm daydreaming about European river cruises, and this is really exciting. Just 2 days ago, the American Society of Travel Advisors announced the first ever, and is going to be repeating every year, River Cruise Expo, and it's in Budapest. Oh, I'm very excited. I'm already signed up. I was one of the first 100 travel advisors to sign up to get to go. This is really amazing. In March, I will be going out to Budapest, and it's a 5-day experience. Top industry trainers. We're going to get to have meetings with the execs and the owners of the river cruise lines. We're going to get to experience the ships. Every day there's going to be ship inspections right there in the port. The different cruise lines are going to be bringing in the boats, and we're going to get on board and check out the rooms and taste the food and see everything firsthand and be able to help our clients by saying, look, when I was on this ship, this is what I saw, this is what I liked, this is what I wish was different, or when I was on this other ship, by comparison, etc. And so I can help you discover exactly which brand, which specific ship is the one that you're looking for. Now, in preparation going to this, oh, here it is, I had to find it, the book. Ta-da! Gary Murphy, the co-owner of Alma Waterways, one of my personal favorite river cruise lines, actually sent me this book. He wants me to, get ready. So this is really, really exciting, and I thought, well, man, the Berlitz River Cruising in Europe and the USA Guide. Berlitz is, of course, an independent company. They do amazing reviews, and I mean, it's only a light read, but I was wondering, why would he send this book to me? Oh, maybe it's the sticker here, because Alma Waterways has the highest rated river cruise ships in Europe. Matter of fact, if you go in the back, they list all of the available ships throughout Europe from all the different brands, and they put them in order by highest rating to lowest rating. And I know most of you are saying, who's Alma Waterways? I've only ever heard of Viking. Guess what? The first Viking ship on the list of rated ships, number 26. They didn't even crack the top 10. They didn't even crack the top 20. They didn't even hit the top 25. Number 26 is where Viking finally makes the list. So you've heard of Viking because, well, let's be honest, they pay a lot of money for marketing and advertising in the United States and North America. And so that's who we know because of advertising. There are so many more river cruise lines, and whether you want all-inclusive or a la carte, whether you want family-friendly or adult-only, whether you want a ship that's filled with 190 passengers, or if you want one that's only maybe 150 and you have more space and less crowded. Are you a foodie and you want a much better chef's table? Do you love wine and you want the best sommeliers pairing the wine with the food? Who's got the best food and wine on the river cruise ships? All of this and more is why you want to use a professional travel advisor when booking your river cruise in Europe. Now, of course, you can't talk about that with saying, oh, the places we could go. Oh, look at that map. Oh, it's so beautiful. There are so many amazing rivers throughout Europe, and whether you're looking for a more fairy tales and castles and old medieval villages that still feel like, 100 years ago in Europe, or maybe you want palaces and modern cities. This is one of the things we want to talk about. History and culture, of course, is everywhere. There are special river cruises just for wine lovers. Now, one of the things I do want to say that I love, specifically about Alma Waterways, but river cruises in general, but we're going to talk about Alma because they're up on my laptop, is the food. Alma is known for their food. I can't wait to get over there and taste some of what the chefs are preparing for us. But let's say you can't get over there right now, and maybe you want to try some stuff here at home. One of the things I love that Alma did over the last year with 2020, and of course nobody was river cruising in 2020, was they made some of their recipes available for you at home. Check this out on their website. You're going to see these amazing available recipes, and look at how tasty those look. And we're just going to scroll through some of these. Oh my gosh. The walnut bread, the gluten-free pizza, the chocolatey treats. Oh, they're just so tasty and chef-inspired. And of course, they source all their food locally. When you're off touring a palace, they're out in the markets getting the fresh food and making it to match where you're at. It's just to die for. And of course, my favorite is towards the bottom here. Look at that. Look at that cake. Oh my goodness. I'm just saying, I might have to do some baking tonight. You can check out those recipes on almawaterways.com, and if you have questions about river cruising, of course, reach out to me at Daydream Vacations. But that is what I'm daydreaming about. I cannot wait for March 2022, where I will take my education as a master cruise counselor to the next level for you so we can discover who floats your boat. Next up on the pad of power, oh my goodness, I kind of blended the two. We were going to do the snout out, which is, Travel Grunt's version of a shout out for the best places to pig out, and I think you just saw it on my laptop with Alma Waterways. The chef's table is incredible. The food and wine tours are incredible. You saw a lot of the tasty treats with the recipes there at home. I cannot wait. Budapest, I'm looking forward to you. So here's my snout out to Alma Waterways and their incredible onboard dining experiences. What's next on the pad of power? I love to end every show with a travel quote, and this one is incredible. Traveling. It leaves you speechless, then turns you into a storyteller. Well, I can't wait to tell you my story when I get back from Budapest in March. I do encourage you to follow me online when I travel. You can follow me on my Instagram page, my Facebook page, Facebook Live, etc. Until next time, I'm Zac Wilson with Travel Grunt! Oh,